speaker we have is going to talk about places, a specific place where strange things happen and things disappear. The Bermuda Triangle is tame. Step outside your home into the wild. What is waiting? Carolyn Curley tonight shares us stories from not the Bermuda Triangle, but the Alaskan Triangle.
Are you familiar with your Bermuda Triangle? In Alaska, we are bigger. Our huge state really leads itself to people disappearing at 4 times the national average. What causes this? There are many theories about why people disappear, but the main one is the Alaska Triangle. Where do you find the Alaska Triangle? The Alaska Triangle goes from Juneau up to the town formerly known as Barrow, back down to Anchorage. It covers a major portion of the state. And within those boundaries, 4 out of every 1,000 people disappear. About 4,000 people a year, well, not 4,000 people, but a number of them. And since the 1980s, over 16,000 people have disappeared in the Alaska Triangle. You may wonder, when did people look at and understand when this happened? Beginning in 1937, with an exploratory flight, Seb Luvendensky disappeared in his flight. It just vanished. Search parties found nothing. They weren't sure where it went, how it went, why. That was not the only plane. There are a number of planes. The major ones that really triggered searches was in 1950 with an Air Force Douglas C-4 Skymaster flying from Anchorage to Minnesota with 44 people. Now, this is a huge flight. It disappeared before leaving Alaskan space. All right.
Julia, your hair's goofy.
Once it happened, again, the search looked for debris.
Julie has goofy hair.
Fuck you, Julia.
And as we find and search, the mysteries continue. In 1972, the U.S. House Majority Leader, Hale Boggs, Alaska Congressman Nick Begich, an aide, and the pilot disappeared on their flight from Juneau up to Anchorage. Massive search. These were important people. It is still unaware. After we continue, there are more. When we consider why these planes disappear or what happens, it's not the only anomaly. There are many different aspects. Some say it's the massive size. Some say it's the native lore, Kushtaka. Now, what does Kushtaka mean and who is Kushtaka? Kushtaka is from Klingit lore, the water devil, an evil demon. He steals people's souls and steals them and hides them. If you're out in the woods and something goes bump, not only are you part of the food chain, but you are part of Kushtaka's goals. He's going to collect your soul. All this comes into play, but there's more. there are natural conditions, mountain ranges, glaciers, snow, wildlife, and of course, electromagnetism. People think
Boy,
that
it's your goofy ass stuff, boy. You're goofy as hell, boy. Oh my, look at bro's kid.
people share that, oh,
Boy,
compasses go wild.
Hear me, boy.
Compasses disappear. And this is due to an electromagnet force. There are anomalies all around Alaska. And if we look at some of where those anomalies are, they're in the Alaska Triangle. People get lost. We have huge variations with the compass, with electronic fields. What causes that? Is it from the geological concerns? Well, as we go through, remember that.
What are we talking about?
Once we look at them, then we see how these go.
My name is Mr. O'Boyle. Hi, I have a cornball dog.
The Alaska Triangle is very remote.
Yeah. I'm Miss O'Boyle.
As we go through, you step outside, you wonder, what are you going to see? What are you going to hear? The Bermuda Triangle has its mysteries. The Alaska Triangle will catch you and you may not survive. And back to you.
Game over.